A huge tsunami has struck Japan after an 8.9 magnitude earthquake in the northern part of the country. So far, 60 people have been killed by the tsunami waves triggered by the worst ever quake that has hit Japan. Nuclear emergency has been imposed in Japan and all the nuke plants have been shut down. Thousands of residents have been ordered to evacuate areas near the nuclear power plants. And Rishabh Gulati joins us with more details.
Take a look at these visuals. That is the 20-foot-high tsunami turning into frothy water as it strikes the seaboard of eastern and northern Japan at 700 kilometers an hour. The waters just swept in and swept away all before them. This earthquake struck about 125 kilometers off the seacoast, but since then, this 20...
An emergency situation, meantime, has been declared at the Fukushima nuclear plant in the northeast of the country after it was damaged. The pressure inside the reactor has been rising tonight, raising fears of a radiation leak. However, Japan's Nuclear Safety Agency says to try to reduce the pressure, radioactive vapor may be released, and that poses no risk to humans or the environment.
At that moment, I saw a message on the screen of my TV. It said that in 20 seconds there would be an earthquake. I jumped up and left. It was shaking. I heard a crack. Posts and fences were cracking. I live in a private district of the city. There weren't many people, just elderly ones with cats and young parents with children. Yesterday, my neighbor's daughter had left for Miyagi, where the quake happened. We tried to call her, but mobile connection was lost.
The earthquake has tested Japan's nuclear industry to its limits. So far, early fears of a leak, notably at the Fukushima reactor, have not materialised. In all, 4 sites continue to be a cause for concern. Euronews spoke to nuclear safety expert Jean-Mathieu Rombach.
At the Onagawa power plant, there was a fire in the engine room where electricity is produced. And at the other 2 sites, Fukushima N1 and N2, there was apparently difficulty in cooling the reactors.
What are the short and long-term risks this could cause?
The reactor could heat up. There could be nuclear fusion at the heart and leakage. The consequences could be quite serious.
Can you say if this is on a par with the Chernobyl disaster?
No, the tank of the reactor is contained. And that wasn't the case for the Chernobyl reactor.
Are there places in the power plant outside the reactor where radioactive products are stored?
In a nuclear power station, there are facilities that treat waste where radioactive materials are located. It's completely probable that a tsunami could disperse these radioactive elements. The biggest contamination is going to be the seawater, which has flooded these large zones.